to Tantra with Courtney. Tantra with Courtney. Tantra with Courtney. Tantra. Are my nipples in? They have to escape, you know? Hello. Welcome to Tantra with Courtney. I'm going to talk to you guys today about good head. I did my first art show yesterday and I really enjoyed it. I met a lot of great people. What I was doing in my tent was giving out hand massages, very intimate, with eye gazing. And just being able to receive while you're eye gazing is something different for most people. I had a really good connection with one of the ladies. After we did a hand massage and eye gazing, she's like, that was very intimate. And just being able to experience that connection, right, with a stranger, being able to hold that space with a stranger, it just shows you that we are all connected, we're all one. And the eye gazing really helps us to see each other, helps us to see the mirror that we're all the same. We all suffer the same. We all get happy the same. We all got here the same way through sex. We all like having sex. Well, not all of us, but a lot of us. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. Anyways, what I did for the art show was I presented this meditation tent and I focused on receiving mindfully, and that's really what good head is to me. It's about having a good head on your shoulders. But I did give out 3 tips. Number 1, I said to use your eyes, eye gazing, connect with the person. A lot of times we like to close our eyes and go into a whole nother world, and then we wonder why we don't feel connected. We're not there. So eye gazing, just try it a little bit. Because pleasure and orgasm is something that is vulnerable, puts us in a vulnerable state. We need to feel safe and comfortable. So it's important to make that connection. Eye gaze, make eye contact, say, hey, I see you, you see me. We're not just going through these sexual motions to try to get a nut, which you might not get if we're doing it this way. Number 2 is intentional touch. So whether that's with your lips, your fingertips, your tongue, penis, vagina, whatever you're touching with, intentionally do it. Doing it with intention means giving and receiving. There's an energetic feedback between you and that person, people, whoever's involved. There is a contribution and there's also a reception. And if there's not that give and take, there's not this exchange going on. And when you're using intentional touch, go slow. You can always speed up, but you're not gonna enter a long distance race and just sprint, right? You're gonna start with a jog, make sure you stretch, you warm up, and then when you get towards the finish line, you can book that shit and just go fast and hard and get it out. But it's always healthier and it's also better for the body to work your way up. Last thing, if you've seen my videos about 3 tips to please her, then you'll know that using your heart. And lastly, I say eat from the heart. And you know I'm coming from a personal perspective, so I'm talking about eating pussy with your heart, with compassion, with a priority for the other person's pleasure as much as your own, and feeling good about it, right? Like you want to feel that passion flow through your mouth. And just like I say with every video, lead with love. That's also what I mean with your pleasure. If you are giving or receiving, do it with love. Doesn't mean you have to be in love. That's a really big misconception that we have, is that in order to have good, healthy sex, we have to be in love. We have to be in love in order to be vulnerable. We have to be in love with this person and want a whole entire relationship with them in order to have a deep connection. And that's not true. You're shorting yourself. You can have these intimate relationships, these deep connections, this really good sex that feeds your soul without taking on this big responsibility or this big mission of I have to have this person, fall in love with them before I can experience this for myself. You can have it right now. It's just about finding the right people, about being honest with yourself, about being honest with the other person, and it'll happen. And I want everybody, men, women, in between, whatever you want to call yourself, come to my webinars next month, January. I have 2 classes lined up. So the 16th is going to be holistic sex education for male bodies. The 23rd, the following Wednesday, is going to be holistic sex ed for female bodies. Come to these classes, really get to know yourself, your partner's bodies on a holistic level. Ignorance is a big part of our suffering, right? We don't know our bodies, we don't know what's going on, therefore we feel bad, we feel broken when we don't know what's going on. So I want you to enter this next year with some education on yourself, your sexuality, how you work, how you can do better for yourself, and how you can have better relationships. So we're going to talk about that in the class. So if you can't make that date live, still get the class and watch it later at your leisure, visit my website, absolutetantra.com. Look at the details of those classes. And I want you to get excited about the curriculum because it's really juicy stuff. Because at the end of the day, I just want everybody to be more empowered. That's really what it's about for me, is being more empowered. And in the back of all this sex stuff, we are really just raising our vibration. We are evolving consciously. And that's really what the goal is. The good part is we get to do it and have good sex along the way. So if you're ready to educate yourself, come to this class. It'll only be an hour and a half and it's only $40. So I really don't have an excuse. There's no reason to be ignorant in 2019. I'm here. I got a lot of good things coming. Looking forward to this learning instructional content. Los Angeles, we have a retreat coming up April 26th through the 29th. Join me and my sister Riziki Zafir from ATL. She's a shamanic Tantra practitioner. We're going to join forces in the hills of LA for the Tantra Revolution Retreat. This is geared towards the Black, Brown community and working with our healing, our needs for community, and empowerment. So I'll see you guys in class. Go to my website, absolutetantra.com, and follow me on Instagram, Tantra with Courtney. See you in class. Do not be cheap with your self-education and your growth. Go to the webinars. I'll see you soon. Leave a love. You want to feel that passion flow? You want to feel that passion flow through your mouth? You want to feel that passion flashing? I am done with the words today. I don't know how to talk. I see, staring straight back at me. Holistic sex ed. 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 Is that girl I see, staring straight back at me. Holistic sex ed. Holistic sex ed.